everybody, it's John here from Mostly Reptiles, and today we are going to be discussing snake racks. If you don't know what a snake rack is, here's a picture right here. And what a lot of people use snake racks for is to house snakes, of course. It is to consolidate space. It helps with just being able to stack it all up, have all your tubs, have heat and everything in one spot without having big enclosures lined up with all these lights and wires. Now, in the reptile hobby, there is a big discussion on if snake racks are ethical, if it's a source of bad husbandry, or if they should even be allowed. Here, we use both enclosures and snake racks. Now, we have our purposes for snake racks, since we are breeders and we do house different animals, or different size snakes, and we will discuss that in this video. But we also push forward for a lot of bioactive enclosures. Most of our big snakes, being our young or juvenile boas, adult corn snakes, adult ball pythons, things of that sort, they're all in their 4x2x2s or however big they would need. We have some boas and some retics that live outside during the summer, and then during the winter they stay inside, either whether it's a 8x4x4 or however big we need to custom make it. So we're actually going to show you a little bit of how we set up our snake racks, so you get an idea of what we do in this hobby. So right here is a example of how we set up our tubs for our snake rack. Right here in this bin we house 2 baby Texas rat snakes, and as you can see right here, this is a hide. They might be somewhere, they're somewhere in here. There's a hide right here. We use this as a hide as well. Cork bark is something rough, so when they shed they can rub against it, and also it acts as a hide. A little piece of extra foliage acts as a hide as well. And we use aspen for either babies or some of the colubrids. Just for inside snake racks, we use either aspen. Sometimes we use paper towels depending on if they're babies and we're just starting to get them in, try to make sure they're eating and all and everything's going right. Or we use forest floor. Now for this particular case, these 2 baby Texas rat snakes, we went aspen. We don't see a problem with aspen. For this one right here, this hide right here is a humid hide. It has sphagnum moss on the inside portion, so that's humid hide. This is just normal hide, cork. This gives everything they need. And under here, in the snake rack, this has under the belly heat, so there's heat tape right there, and it gives them warmth through the rack, and we keep it at a moderate temperature for however the rack is. These are all colubrids, these are baby colubrids, so it keeps it fairly warm, especially when they dig under here. They'll kind of move things around. But this is how we house the 2 baby Texas rat snakes, and we've never had a problem with it. Now, this can be controversial again, but we find this is more than enough space for them. It provides everything they need, and they are babies right now, so having this is more simple than giving them an enclosure, since these are going to be sold soon. And this right here is what I was discussing. This has nothing in it right now, but this was the quarantine tank for our baby corn snake that we had, that we were just making sure he was eating. So his hide is right there, and he's on paper towel. Same thing under the belly heat, cork bark for something rough, and a little bit of foliage. This was a quarantine tank for about a month, just to make sure he was all good and eating, since he did have trouble eating when he first hatched. But something like this is just a quarantine tank. That's why we have paper towel. It's easy for cleanup and helped us a lot just to move faster with his husbandry. But there you go, guys. As you did see, we showed a normal tub for a couple baby Texas rat snakes, and then a quarantine tub that was for a baby corn snake. If you're wondering about the water bowls, they did have water bowls. We took them out like 30 minutes ago to try to just clean them, and right now we're just getting everything set up again. Still, we're doing husbandry throughout the day, but we give them water bowls. A lot of people I know don't do it, but give them water bowls, still give them access to drink water, and we still provide soaks when needed, or if they seem dehydrated, we provide soaks. But we do see them drink. We do see them drink, so that's something we see as beneficial, keeping the water bowl inside. Use those for our either adult ball pythons or adult corn snakes or colubrids, and just that, it makes it a lot easier for us to breed them. Now, for the animals that we house as either program animals or just our pets, we usually go for bioactive enclosures. Our ball pythons usually are, like I said, 4x2x2 planted. We have UVB and plant lights, and we also do basking bulbs We only use the heat tape and heat mats when we need to for the racks, or if we are quarantining them in a tub, then we will use heat tape, just since it's a lot simple. When you're getting snakes in, but you never want to just throw them into a normal enclosure or throw them in with a snake rack full of a bunch of other snakes, you need to have them separated so you can quarantine them. And that's one thing we truly advise and we practice ourselves, is make sure every animal is healthy before going close to other animals, because once one animal has parasites, it can transfer to the next and to the next, and soon enough your whole rack, your whole reptile room will have mites, and that's something we want to avoid at all costs. But if you guys did enjoy this, please leave a like and subscribe, and then comment down below what's your opinion about the snake racks or the enclosures. If you would like to see a video on some of our actual bioactive enclosures for our snakes, definitely let us know. That's one thing we really enjoy, is building bioactive enclosures. As you see all our isopods, and then we have all our plants growing. We really try to work towards providing the best health for every animal. Even if they are in a snake rack, we still provide them with what they need and more, so we can try to give them that good enrichment and make sure they're healthy weight, and we can provide healthy babies to the public and just show everybody how it's truly supposed to be done. But guys, thank you for watching, and I hope you did find something knowledgeable from this video. But until next time, see you later.